Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Kenya, and today we're going to be talking about my locks. Now this month is a very special month for me because it is my lock anniversary month. And if you want to find out more about my 2-year journey, go ahead and stay tuned and watch this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time viewing, and hit that notification bell as well so you'll be always notified whenever I upload my next video. So the month of September is my lock anniversary month. I do not know the date. I honestly never actually paid attention to the date that my locks were actually born. Now I say born, yes, because I feel like they are babies, like they're still babies. They're only 2 years old. So I did talk about before in a couple of my videos that how this is not my first set of locks. So when I first had my first set of locks, yes, I probably did document that date, and that was very special to me because that was my first head of locks. But after I got rid of those locks and I got these, I didn't think about it like that. I should have, but I think it was like I was very familiar with having locks already, so I think that's probably the best explanation as to why I never like actually documented the date and everything like that. But I do know for sure that September is the month that I did first lock my hair in this set of locks. And yeah guys, it has been a whole 2 years. The 2 years have went by so fast. Now I must say, like my first set of locks, those 2 years went by so slow for me because it was my first time locking my hair and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know, I was new to everything. So this go around was and it's very more easier for me. So if you're watching this video, it's either two things. Either you have locks, you currently have locks, and you just, like me, I have locks and I like to just watch other people's journeys, and I like to just watch other people who have locks, you know, the lock community crew. Or you want locks, you're considering getting locks and you're just not sure, and you're just like watching about, this probably like your 10th video that you watch for the day, and you're still not sure. Now my advice to you is just like, yes, do your research. Do your research. When I first had my first set of locks, I did not watch YouTube. I don't even know if YouTube was even like popping like that. I didn't really know much about YouTube. I just used to just watch people that walked by, and I just admired their hair so much. And that was my research right there. So, but I didn't do enough. I really didn't do enough. So thank God for YouTube. Let's clap it up for YouTube. But do your research. Yes, I'm not going to take that away from you. Do your research, but don't drag it on too long, because trust me, the longer you wait, the more frustrated you're going to be, and you're going to be sitting there, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know, if I had started it here, then my hair would have been this long. If I had started it then, my hair would have looked like this. No, you do not know what your hair will look like. Everybody's hair grows a different time, different length, different everything. Like I don't know, for 2 years I feel like my hair grew a lot. 2 years, I believe, I think it grew a lot. And sometimes I really do not even like, I don't think, because you see your hair every day, so for you to actually pay attention to see when it's growing, it takes for someone else that haven't seen you in like a week or a month for them to say to you, oh wow, your hair is really growing, and you're like, oh really? Then you start paying attention, you're like, oh wow. So for me, I do believe it's grown. I haven't really been like watching it to tell, but I can start telling the difference. Before I locked my hair was already like different lengths. The back was already longer than the front. So right now my hair it looks layered, like completely layered. That you can see back here is so long, and then it starts like going upstairs. It's just different layers of, you know, length. And I like that. I like that. I like the fact that it's growing like that. I like the fact it's not uniform. I have different sizes. Well, let me back it up just to let you know, I did lock my hair myself. I've never been, this go around, I have never been and sat inside of any loctician's chair or salon. I just learned like how to maneuver around with my hands. I am one that can like look at something and try it out myself, and I'm like, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that. I love my hair. I love all 117 of them, okay? Yes, I have 117 locks. I never actually counted my hair before. It took for someone who watched my video, one of my other videos, to ask me how many locks do I have, and I literally sat there and I was like, that's a good question. I really do not know how many. So I sat there and I counted. I had my daughter count first, and she just kept coming up with all these different numbers. And I was like, you know what? Let me sit there one day and I put everything up and I counted one by one. So I have a total of 117 locks. I love how thick it is. Once you start your hair off, it's not going to look the same way as you're going through. So my hair was a lot like the size of it, like it was a lot thinner when I first locked it. It was not this thick. From over time, for me washing it, and it swole up and it would shrink, and it did all kinds of stuff. So I'm happy with the way it's turning out right now. It's thickening up. I love it. When I first locked my hair, the biggest decision I was trying to make was, do I want to do traditional locks, or do I want to interlock again? So the fact that I interlocked my girl's hair, I already saw myself saying, you know what, I know at some point when I don't feel like twisting my hair, sitting there waiting for it to dry and doing all that, I'm gonna pick up that needle and I'm going to tighten my hair. So I just told myself, but don't put myself through that stress and of making that decision every time. So just go ahead and do what you know best, which is interlock. Another reason why I decided to interlock again was I just cannot take that short hair look. Like, I couldn't take it. Even when I first locked my hair, it took a while for me to show my hair, like to let it be loose and just wear it naturally. It took a long time for me to do that. So that process, I'm so glad, like about a year ago, I decided like no more covering up, no more wigs, no more none of that. I'm just gonna let it out. And I feel like that's another reason why it has grown a lot more too, because I just let it breathe. I don't style it. If I do, I take it out like the same day. Like, yeah, so when I interlocked my hair, when you interlock the needle, it stretches your hair. So whatever length it was when I first locked it is exactly what it was for a very long time. Over time, it started to shrink. As it started to swell, it started to shrink, but I always show that I have some type of length on my hair. So that was another thing why I was like, I don't know if I could do this traditional locks twisting, because I know once you wash that, you wash it 2 years right now, it probably wouldn't even be this length. It would have been still probably just reaching to touch my shoulders. So I don't know. I just told myself that was just my preference. I just didn't want to do that. A lot of people have issues with interlocking. Some people may disagree with it, but I think it comes with a lot. It's not just interlocking. I do not interlock my hair every time I wash my hair. So I try to interlock. The longest I've ever actually went without tightening my hair with the needle, it's been like 2 months. Like, I will let it grow out. And when I do let it grow out, like the last video you saw, I would just twist with as if they were traditional locks. And I could get away with that. Like, a lot of people sometimes don't even realize that my hair is interlocked, because I do a lot of palm rolling. I do a lot of twisting loose frizzy hair into and around the lock, so it's disguised really, really well. But whenever I twist, it literally just lasts for probably no more than 2 weeks, and then I wash my hair. My hair feels like if I'm scratching too much or whatever, I'm washing, y'all. I'm washing. As far as washing, I still use the same products you've seen. Now, when I first started, I was not using those products. I'm going to show you. This is what I use, which is the peppermint tea tree shampoo. I love this shampoo. I was not using that originally before, but this is what I've been using for like the last year or so. I've been using this on myself. Now, as far as conditioning, I do not condition with my hair, mainly because when you condition, I feel like when you condition your hair, you have to make sure like that's one of the #1 reasons for buildup. It's so thick. And once you condition your hair, you have to make sure that you wash it out really, really good. And by me maintaining my own hair, I found that I don't wash the product out really good. And I haven't had a problem with not conditioning anyway, because I do hot oil treatments. I make sure my hair is hydrated every single day. So by me not conditioning, I feel like it's not a necessary thing for me, and I just do not want to create that buildup. Like, I tried it one time, like, no. I would say about 2 or 3 times, honestly, 2 or 3 times, until I realized that, no, I had to stop, because I started noticing buildup in the back of my hair. And it's because you thinking that you're washing it out, but it's not really coming out. You need someone to actually look at your hair. I've tried having my husband help me out a couple times, but what I see, he doesn't see. Like, he doesn't really get he don't really understand what I'm talking about. When I was like, do you see anything? Do you not see anything? He's like, no, I don't see anything. And then when I get out the shower, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, how could you not see this? So, you know, I just told myself, like, Kenya, you don't need the conditioning. Just go without. Even as far as like oils and stuff, I use the Jamaican black castor oil, but every now and again I would take some, and I mainly rub it on my edges. But as far as putting it on my hair, I prefer to mix it with some water and I spray it on my hair. So that's how I get, like, you know, 2 in 1. And as far as my edges, my locks is not the cause of my edges thinning out. My edges was already damaged before I locked my hair, and I know it's just taking awfully long time to grow back. And I know a lot of it is my fault, because, you know, like, you have to be very, very consistent with covering your hair at nighttime. You have to be very, very consistent with doing whatever you're doing. Whatever routine you do, you have to be consistent. So I already know, like, when I started locking my hair and wearing the wigs, a lot of things I realized, like, Kenya, what are you doing? Like, which one is more important? You wanting your hair to grow, your locks to grow, or wearing these wigs that have these tight rubber bands or hair bands around the edges and stuff, and all of that. It took so long for me to realize, like, I was causing more damage than anything. So I had to get rid of that. But for the most part, I still continue to rub the oil on my edges, and I spray my hair with the water and oil, and I do my hot oil treatment. So for these past 2 years, haven't really been like, this is the style that this is my go-to style. It is just so much easier just to have locks, in my opinion. As far as its color, I waited 1 year after I locked my hair to first color my hair. No, I did not bleach my hair. I'm not gonna lie, I have considered doing it. I have considered bleaching my hair several times. I have considered it. And I always tell myself, like, well, if I just continue to do the routines and use the products that I use and keep it moisturized, that I shouldn't have a problem, you know, after bleaching. But I haven't bleached it. Will I ever bleach it? Don't know. Maybe I might wait another year. I don't know. My hair is extremely light. Don't feel like I have anything on my hair, really. It don't. If I ever do feel like I have buildup, or I feel like my hair needs to be really, really washed, I do the ACV rinse, which is the apple cider vinegar rinse. I also have a video on here where I show that I've done it. That was like my 2nd or 3rd time doing it. But yeah, I do that. I have done that, and those 3 times that I did it, it was over the course of probably like 6 months apart from each other. So if you have any more questions, guys, go ahead and leave it down in the comment box, or you can follow me on my Instagram and you can send me a bunch of questions. I don't care how many questions. I'm pretty sure I probably did not answer all your questions going off the top of my head right now. But if you have any more questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or consider hitting the subscribe button. It's your choice. hit that notification bell if you do decide to hit that subscribe button, and give this video a great big thumbs up, guys. Yeah, let me go ahead and do a 360 for y'all to see what my hair looks like. Alright guys, see y'all in the next video. Toodles.